The United States stock market is in shambles right now. GameStop, AMC, all sorts of crazy things going on. And based on the Reddit posts that I've been seeing, a lot of people are making a lot of money. So of course, I want to get involved in investing. That's the smart thing to do at this point. The only problem is you need money to invest. I don't have any money. Luckily enough, I basically live in a fantasy world at this point, the world of RuneScape. And in that fantasy world, I'm very, very rich. And I thought to myself, if all these kids can go on the stock market in real life and manipulate stocks and make a bunch of money, why can't I do that with RuneScape items? Thankfully, right now, me and the boys are on a max cash from scratch series, which means I had to liquidate my entire bank into coins. After the liquidation, I ended up with 3.1 billion GP. So let's see how much money we can make starting with just that 3.1 billion GP. There's one problem though. There's one problem before we jump in actually. 3.1 is such an odd number. Like, 3.1. I mean, we got to go down the arena. So with 3,192,000,000 GP in the inventory, I headed down to the arena. And 192 mil was the first stake. We're going all in or we're going all out. I'm walking away from this arena with 3.5 bill or I'm walking away with nothing. No, I'm walking away with 3. No, not nothing, 3. 3 is as far as we go. We pull the tentacle whip out and boom, we're up on the first stake. And now we're 120 mil away from getting to 3.5 bill. And we lost. Another 120. And we win. Another 120 and we lose. Another 120 and we win. Another 120 and we win. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got 3.5 bill in the inventory. Somehow we ended up with an extra 72 mil over that 3.5 though. So guess what? We're walking out of here with 4 bill or we're walking out of here with nothing. 3.5. We're not going down to nothing. So we took out the tentacle whip. We pulled out the 72 mil. And we lost. We lost the 72 mil. So 3.5 bill. Hey, we're starting this thing with 3.5 bill. Let's fucking go. Damn, bro, you are dripping. This, $10 hoodie from Kmart, $5 cap from the internet. Yeah. I'm pretty swagged out right now. Damn, that shit ain't cheap. Where'd you get the money? Got it from your bank account, actually. Yeah, thanks for that. What? How did you get into my bank account? You remember when we went to that cafe the other week and you logged into the cafe's public Wi-Fi setting? Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Once you do that, all your data goes onto the internet. Super simple to get it all back. You just logged into your bank account. I stole it. That's why you should have been protecting yourself with ExpressVPN. Oh, not this again. Wait, if you've hacked into my online banking, that means you've seen all my purchase history. Yeah, I know you went to the strip club 437 times last week. Hey, man's got needs, you know what I mean? How the fuck do you even go that many times in a single week? Like what? There's 7 days. ExpressVPN is a virtual private network, and if you don't know what that is, Google it. What do I look like, a fucking dictionary? In short, it spoofs your IP address and encrypts your data when you're online. I've personally been using ExpressVPN literally every single day, and that's no word of a lie, every single day for the past year. And I mean, it certainly helped clicking on the link in the description, expressvpn.com/evscape to get 3 months free. Yeah, that helped a little bit. But at the end of the day, in the age of information that we live in, you can never be too safe online. You got a bunch of illegal shit that you do on your computer that you want to hide from the government? Don't use ExpressVPN, just don't do it. Like what? Don't do illegal stuff. But if you want to stop big companies from using your data to sell to advertisers without you getting a cut, that's why you need to use ExpressVPN. Not only can you use ExpressVPN on your PC, you can also use it on your smartphone at the same time. And it's literally the click of a button. One click here and all of a sudden, I'm browsing the web from Turkey. If you're not a moron and you fancy protecting yourself while you browse the web, download ExpressVPN by clicking on the link in my description, expressvpn.com/evscape, and you can get yourself 3 months free. A big thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's video. Right, ladies and gents, it is time to start flipping. I have not done this in a very long time, so I'm going to be very rusty, but first thing is first, I want to make an investment because I'm not really going to be able to flip with more than a max cash stack at a time. I can technically just buy, high valued items, but it's going to be a pain in the ass to sort of, go back and forth between platinum tokens and cash. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some investments. And what I'm going to invest in is the Trailblazer Graceful Ornament Kit. Simple supply and demand dictates that the league is over. There's no new points coming into the game, yet more and more people are going to want this item. So currently it's going for about 350k, and I'm going to go ahead and invest 500 mil into these Trailblazer Graceful Ornament Kits. I've got a good feeling within the next month or so, they could double in price. Actually, you know what? Let's undercut them a little bit. I'm gonna go 300k. If they don't buy by tomorrow, then I'll tone it down a little bit. And to track our progress here, we're going to be using the flipping tool on RuneLite. You just download it in the plugin hub. I can't remember what it's called. Flipping utilities. Yeah, that's the one. So we'll be able to keep track of all our profit and loss in there as well. Okay, and there we go. We're going to try and buy 1,667 of these. Honestly, I'd be surprised if there were really that many in the game. There's probably like 20,000 of these things in the game total. So the demand for these is going to go up quite substantially. Let's go ahead and put that offer in. Hopefully we can pick up a few of these overnight. That being said, it's time to jump into the flipping, and the first thing we're going to start doing is trying to flip some twisted bows. With the amount of money that we have, we can get some really high valued items on some pretty quick flips for some ridiculous profit. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck in the twisted bow here for 1.104 bill. And if we manage to buy it for that, we should be able to sell it for 1.105. Should just be a 1 mil profit straight up. And on top of that, if we go ahead and change these platinum tokens over, we can actually afford to buy 2 of them. And believe it or not, these actually have a buy limit of 8 per 4 hours. So if we can get a 1 mil flip on these every 4 hours for 8 of them, we're looking at 2 mil an hour just from the twisted bows. And then we can move into scythes and inquisitor's maces and shit like that. And speaking of scythes, well, we've actually got enough money left over to get one of those. I've never flipped with this amount of money, guys. It's actually fucking insane. 691 mil for the Scythe of Vitur. And I'll just check in with you guys at the end of the day. Okay, I know I said that I would check in at the end of the day, but we have just made our first successful trade here. 1 million GP profit on a Scythe of Vitur. Bought it for 692 here, and we sold it off for 693 instantly. I tried to sell it for a bit less than that, but as you can see from the tracker here, 1 mil GP profit. Off to a good start. I've also come to the realization here, guys, that the Trailblazer Graceful actually has a buying limit of 6 every 4 hours, so it's going to take fucking ages to get all of these. I still want to invest in the Trailblazer items or potentially twisted items just because I think it's a really good investment, but I can't be out here spending 500 mil on it because it's just money that's going to get caught up. I'm never going to be able to buy all of those. So originally I was planning to buy 1,300 of these. I'm going to go ahead and purchase 600 of them now, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the money on the Trailblazer tool ornament kits. Seems these are going for around a mil each, so I'm just going to insta buy one. Bought it for 920k, so I'm going to go ahead and undercut that. We'll try and get ours for around 850k a pop, and we're going to spend the rest of the money in our inventory, which is going to be about 310 of them there. So hopefully we can pick these up and make a little bit of profit on them. That's going to bring us to the end of day 1 of this flipping, and if we go into our statistics over here, you can see we've made a 26.5 mil profit over the course of the day. The main item being the twisted bow here, we flipped it 15 times for 10 mil profit, 666k each time we flipped it. And then the next one being the Scythe, 6.5 mil, Arcanes for 3, and the Ancestral Road bottom here for 1.5. We had a couple of other flips over here, but nothing too crazy. A lot of big name items, and we're getting a few of these Trailblazer Graceful and Tool Ornament kits coming through as well. If we manage to make 26.5 mil every single day for an entire month, we're going to be looking at 800 mil profit just from flipping over the course of this Max Cash from Scratch series as well. So that'll be pretty fucking sick. What an unbelievable first day. 26 million GP profit. And did you hear what Past Me just said? If I can keep this up for an entire month, I'm gonna make 800 million GP. You know how much shit you can buy with 800 million GP? That would pay for like my ExpressVPN subscription. No, we can't sell GP. We're not allowed to do that. I could buy 2.5 million monkfish. And now that I think about it, if I could eat one food in RuneScape that doesn't exist in real life, it would be the monkfish, for sure. They look delicious, but they don't exist in real life, so what are you gonna do? At this point, it's just gotta be said, 26 million GP in a singular day, I might be the best to ever do it. Alrighty, end of day 3 here, guys. Actually quite a slow couple of days. The last 2, we had a massive first day with 26 mil profit, but in the last 2 days, we've managed to make another 24, so about half as much each day as the first day, but still not upset at all with 50 mil profit. What I'm gonna do is actually start chucking in some overnight flips, but I'm gonna do it on some items that are potentially a little bit risky. They might end up in a loss, but we'll have to see how we go. Got to take risks to get the biscuit, you know what I mean? So based on the graph from yesterday, it looks like we might be able to pick ourselves up a harmonized orb here for 1090 mil. And the plan is to pick up 2 or 3 of these overnight and see if we can sell them off for, you're not hearing me incorrectly here, a 10 mil profit each, if we manage to get these and slow sell them off. So let's go ahead and chuck in 2 harmonized orbs and hope for the best overnight. Tell you what, guys, it's been an absolute nightmare of a week with the updates coming in soon. But that being said, we have had some success with some twisted bows and some scythes, but definitely not as much success as we've had previously. We are currently up 86.6 mil. We do have another problem, however. I saw some really good value in 3rd age axes. I bought 3 of them and they insta-bought, which was just absolutely disgusting. But now I have to hold on to them for a little bit because they take ages to sell off. But that being said, we sold 1 back for the price we bought it for. And if these 2 sell off, we should make about 40 mil profit total. So hopefully they sell off. Twisted bows are absolutely going insane today. Looks like if these sell off, we might get a 25 mil margin on both of these because there was a big dip this morning. So I'm going to hold on to them all day, potentially make upwards of 100 mil today. My life's in shambles. It's in fucking shambles, okay? Jagex have decided they're going to come out with a nerf for a bunch of weapons. And what does that fucking mean for me? Everything is just going fucking up and down like crazy. How am I supposed to manipulate the market when Jagex is doing it for me? The only problem is, when they're manipulating the market, I've got no fucking idea what's going to happen. I'm not the one controlling it. I learned a valuable lesson though, and that valuable lesson is this. When shit's going down, just stay out of it. Let everyone else lose their money, because I don't want to be the guy that loses his money. And this time, I was. I tell you what, guys, this week I've come to realize why you should really pay attention to the updates. In the last 7 days, I've only made 465k profit, and that is due to the equipment nerfs coming up. As you can see, 30 mil down there on the sides, and then I just did a few Kodai ones then, lost a fair bit of money on those. Things are not looking good, simply due to the fact that items are fluctuating so hard right now. And let me tell you, I've learned a valuable lesson. That being said, still 135 mil up, nothing to complain about. We've got another problem, guys. Somehow throughout all of this, there was like a couple of weeks where like I just didn't record anything, so you don't really get to see what happened. Hey, listen, all right. Me and my girlfriend broke up. I was really, I'm fine about it. I only cried myself to sleep for like 3 weeks straight, so it's totally cool. But there's like, 3 weeks worth of footage missing. You guys can just fill in the blanks, right? You're smart. You guys are smart. Come on. I believe in you. Just fill in the blanks. It's cool. You got me. You got me. All right, guys. We have 1 week left, I think. I can't remember exactly when I started this, but 1 week to see how much money we can make flipping in a month. One quick thing I wanted to touch on that I haven't mentioned before is making item sets, which I've been doing. As you can see here, I bought a bunch of ancestral sets and then sold them off into the actual sets. Combining them, I think I made about 500k on each of these. A few Justiciar sets in the GE currently as well. And they won't show up on my total profit over here on RuneLite. It doesn't track those, unfortunately. That being said, 126 mil. In the first week we did this, we made 120 mil. And then since then, it's just been super stagnant. So I'm going as hard as I can in this final week. And I'm going to try and get to 250 mil profit. The final week, okay? Here's the thing. I flipped a bunch of items. I made some money. You guys didn't come here to see what I flipped and how I made the money. You came here to see the total profit, right? That's why every time I make one of these like videos where I make shit, the watch time is just fucking dead because everyone clicks on it and clicks to the end to see how much I made. Well, guess what? If you came this far to look for the loot, I tricked you. I put exactly how much I made at the start of the video. What timestamp, you say? I'm not telling you. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. Okay, now those fucking idiots have gone and we've only got the smart people left. It's over. Well, let's go ahead and jump on into the game and figure out how much money I made. All right, we're back in game, ladies and gentlemen, and I have to say real quick, I fucked up. Big time. When I was buying those item sets last week and turning them into sets and then putting them on the GE for a profit, that really fucked up the tracker. So it says we only made 74 million. However, we definitely made more than that. Another thing I fucked up on is these Trailblazer items. I'm not selling them. Simple as that. I bought these for 720k each, and I believe I bought these for about 200k each. As you can see, they're lower than the prices I bought them for, which would suck. And if we were to put all this money in, that means we probably ended up making around 90 mil. That being said, I'm holding on to these. These are a very long-term investment, and I fucked up because this was a month-long thing. Why did I buy a fucking long-term investment for a month-long thing? So we're just gonna pretend these don't exist. We spent 410 mil on them, and we have 3.29 bill in the inventory, which means after we put away the 90 mil we had left over from the 3.5 after the investment, and we put away the 3 bill that we also started with the flipping, this is our profit. 199,525,000 GP. But are you fucking stupid? As if we're just walking away with that money. Come on, man, 3.2 bill? That doesn't sound nearly as good as 3.5 or 4 bill. So guess what? You already know what it is. Yeah, I'm going back to the arena. I'm literally a degenerate gambler at this point. I need help. Listen, guys, I don't want to be that guy, but I have to be, okay? At the moment, RuneScape's kind of fucking dead. It's kind of boring. There's not really that many new things to do, and there hasn't been like a late game PVM update for about 5 years. So I'm running out of stuff to do, but I tell you what's not dying, and that's my vlog channel. I've been going outside, I know, outside, and hanging out with my friends, filming us doing a bunch of fun stuff. Here's some funny shit that happened in the last one. Big man, ready for the sesh?
Hey mate, how you going?
Yeah, good, what are you up to?
Just get my drive on. Mate, I'm training.
Going to the Olympics, bro.
I'm gonna make it.
So if you think you'd enjoy that, check out the link in the description as well for my vlog channel. give it a subscribe, check out the videos, and I hope to see you guys over there. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Back at the arena. This time I'm not going to launch the whole thing in one go. I'm going to be starting this bad boy out with a cheeky little 100 mil whip stake. And we take it down. Next guy our duel wants to do 150. I say, hey, why not? And he fucks me up. So we got 147 mil left in the inventory, and we take the entire lot in one stake, and you guessed it, we won. Next one was 100, we won. Next one was 100, we won. Next one was 200, we won. I've got 584 mil in my inventory, and you know what we're doing now? We're putting the 500 away as profit and taking that 84 mil back in and seeing if we can run it up. The only problem is we couldn't run it up. We lost the first stake immediately for the entire lot. But if you thought that was the end of the story, you couldn't be any more wrong. It's all or nothing. I came into this month expecting to walk out with an extra billion GP in my bank account. So we're taking the 500 mil we had in profit and we're launching the entire lot in one fucking stake. Come on, tank. Tank again. Tank. Oh my God, come on. Come on. Oh no. No, he's gonna kill me. Kill him. Let's go. No fucking way did that just happen. I just made a bill. I just made a billion GP. I started this with 3 billion GP and now I have 4.5 billion with this investment. So let that be a lesson to all of you. If you're not very good at investing, you can always gamble your way out of it. Okay, don't actually take that advice. Gambling is very bad. Just ask Ditta Bitter, the crypto billionaire.
Don't ask me. Gambling's fucking sick.
Here's the thing, guys. That billion GP that I just made, it doesn't feel right. You know, staking for it. I want to do something. Give me some ideas in the comment section of what I can do with this billion GP. And don't say give it to me, okay? Don't be that guy. No one's gonna laugh, okay? If you comment that, that's definitely not gonna get the most upvotes. I'm definitely not gonna heart it. I won't respond to you, and no one else will say a fucking word, okay? Don't say give it to me. Give me actual ideas. I want to do something fucking cool. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm EVscape, and I'll catch you in the next video. Probably in 6 or 7 months. Take it easy.